Yes, I'm going to try to do this, and I'm going to try to wrap it up, too, because this is something where black people, in my opinion, we wander off into exactly where the white supremacists want us, and that is in that state of trying to untangle the mess that they have made. This is all of their mess, not some of it. The white supremacists produced all of this mess. If we're going to go after the source of the problem, the source, see, because dancing around the source is not going to get us anywhere. We'll just be running around in a circle for the next 10 million years. But we can wrap this thing up simply by going at the source of the problem. And we do that mechanically. And that is, I have a slogan, very simple: replace the system of white supremacy with the system of justice. Now, I want to focus on the production of justice. And it doesn't make any difference what shade anybody is. See, that's what we'll eliminate that in just one fell swoop, rather than just spend the next 10,000 years trying to measure what shade each and every person is on the planet, what shade of color they are when they're standing in the sun and when they're standing in the shade. That'll drive us just crazier and crazier and crazier. Let's go with what we're really trying to produce here. We're trying to produce, or we should be trying to produce, a product, just one product, not 1,000, just one, a product called justice. Getting rid of racism is about one thing: producing a product called justice. So if you go there with that in mind, go there among any people, any neighborhood, the people down the street, the people next door to you, the people right there in your own family. If you're going to start walking through that, you're going to have a problem right in, what we call the black family, because not everybody's the same shade. And so what is everybody going to do? Start hacking each other to death? We're already doing that. So, what's new? So, let's go at this scientifically. And that is, go for what we're really trying to accomplish. Going back to that baby state. What should that baby coming into the world, any baby, should have in mind? One thing. And that is compensating for the one thing that is missing. What is the one thing that is missing among the people of this entire planet? The one thing that is really needed more than anything else, more than any mountains, more than any new scientific inventions, more than land or money. The one thing that is needed is a product called justice. And what is the definition of justice according to what I have written? The definition is guaranteeing that no person is mistreated and guaranteeing that the person that needs help the most gets the most constructive help. If we go forward with that message, because ultimately that's going to be the message. That's what we're aiming for, ultimately. You can go among any people, any village, any city, and say, hey, I'm about one thing: eliminating this unjust system called white supremacy and replacing it with a better system. That system would be justice, guaranteeing that no person is mistreated. I don't care who that person is. And guaranteeing that the person that needs help the most gets the most constructive help. That way you're not even dealing with who's smarter than who. You're just looking around saying, I didn't come here to ascertain who's smarter than who. I came here to find out who's being mistreated and who needs constructive help. That's all. There's nothing else to be considered. Absolutely nothing else. Zero. Who's being mistreated? So stop that mistreatment. Stop it right this minute. And who needs the most constructive help? Now, everybody needs help of some type. I don't care who it is. The help might be just finding the way to the bus stop, getting across the street. Or it might be you need a $1,000 loan. Everybody needs help. So you find out who needs the most constructive help. And that's the person you help first. That's the way it should be. That's the kind of way the world should have been in the beginning if we're going to have a world, ever had one in the past or will have one in the future.